Yes, good evening, brothers and sisters. I hope that this video finds you well. I'm Shereni Baruta, a former student at the University of Livingstonia in Malawi, but now I'm doing my master's studies at the University of Parma in Italy. So today I have just done my best to generate a perfect video which contains full and true information on how you can apply for this Japanese government scholarship for Malawians for 2024. So to support my voluntary work, I request you brothers and sisters to subscribe to my channel so that you can be receiving different videos relating to scholarship opportunities. However, please remember to share with the others so that we can promote higher education in Malawi. Ziko Mkwambiri. So without taking time, let us go straight forward to the point. Point one, the scholarship. The government of Japan is offering the 2024 Japanese government postgraduate scholarships to eligible Malawians who wish to study at Japanese universities as research students, master's, doctorate, professional graduate, and research programs. So for the definition of research students, don't worry, you will find at the last point of this presentation. So, this scholarship aims to foster human resources who will become bridges of friendship between Malawi and Japan through study in Japan and who will contribute to the development of both countries and the wider world. Applicants are free to choose any field of study as long as it's offered in a Japanese institution. So applicants must go through the guidelines before filling the forms. The embassy will not give out application forms. So you will have to download all the relevant application form using the website which was given at the last point, the last part of this presentation. So incomplete application parts will not be processed, which means that if you submit an incomplete application, it will not be accepted. You will be rejected automatically. For this application, no fees required. Two, eligibility. The scholarship accepts the application from Malawian students who want to study in Japan and who satisfy the following qualifications and conditions. Number one, master's applicants, a minimum qualification of bachelor's degree with a higher credit. Two, PhD applicants, a minimum qualification of master's degree with a credit. Three, applicants must be 34 years old and below. Number four, applicants must be willing to learn Japanese and must have good command of English language and or Japanese language. Five, applicants must have the nationality of Malawi and who are willing to study in Japan and must not have a restriction to travel because all the courses will be undertaken in Japan. The third area must be in the same field as the applicant has studied or is studying or is working in the field. Three, what are the required documents? Number one, complete the application form. Placement preference, complete the application form for the year of 2024. Field of study and research plans, brothers and sisters, about the research plans, you have to take enough time to work on it because it's not a joke to do a research plan. Because I remember the time when Mr. Madalison Carter was asking this question to our beloved lecturer, Professor BCG Kamanga at University of Livingstonia. Of course, he tried to highlight something related to research plan, but don't worry, but at least you should describe the applicant's past and the present field of study and research theme and the plan in Japan as well as since it will serve as an important reference for placement of applicants to a university. Number four, certificate of health form. A recommendation form, a sample is available. Don't worry, you have just to fill. 6. Original academic transcripts for undergraduate and graduate program. Certified degree certificates for those who have graduated in English or Japan. But for those who have documents such as in Spanish, French, or Portuguese, you have to provide translated documents in English or in Japanese. Number 8, recommendation letter from the president, dean, or the academic advice of the current or last university attended. And lastly, you have also to submit your optional documents. These are optional documents. You might submit them or not, but we support, of course, your application. And some application documents will be needed during the second screening step. 4. The process of application selection. This process is done in 2 steps. Step number 1, there will be the first screening, which will be done by the Japanese diplomatic mission, which will conduct the first screening of applicants by means of examination of submitted application documents. Friends, the award of this scholarship will be by merit, so you have to take enough time to work on it. So during the first screening, candidates will be screened through written exams and oral interviews. Submit the forms and documents will not be returned no matter what reason are given. No correspondence will be entered into as to why an applicant has not been shortlisted, which means that only selected students will be shortlisted and contacted. Step number 2, second screening will be conducted by the scholarship committee, which will conduct the second screening based on the results of the first screening conducted by the Japanese diplomatic mission, the applicant's country, and they select the applicants as long as their placement to universities have been decided. 5. Benefits of scholarship. The scholarship is a decent. I have loved it. That's why I have decided to share this with you guys. So it contains, it will cover the education fees. The students have the right to choose any course they want. You will be provided travel expenses, which includes air ticket for departure and return. Monthly allowances according to your level of education will be provided. This means that for who are doing masters in the PhD, you will not get the same allowances since it's different, of course. So you will also be given a free accommodation. So about all the documents you will be provided, such as start visa, residence permit, and all relevant documents. Don't worry, once you will be accepted, all this will be covered. Lastly, I urge all Malawian students to take advantage of this world class quality education with Japanese scholarship, which is offered by to you. So please take enough time to work on this application. However, as I promised, this is the definition of research students. You're gonna read it. So friends, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can watch the next videos on how you can win this scholarship. Remember also to click on the bell so that you should be able to see many videos about different scholarships opportunities that I do share. Thank you so much for watching. For those who would like to know more information about this application, don't hesitate to contact the Embassy of Japan in Malawi. To download the application form, please use this website. So thank you very much, friends. Ziko Mkwambili. See you around the corner in the coming videos.